Does fluctuating SOS impact your fantasy football lineup decisions? Have you ever wondered if changing the difficulty level of upcoming matchups really affects your fantasy football choices? Well, it definitely can. Strength of schedule, or SOS, measures how tough or easy a team's upcoming opponents are based on how many fantasy points those defenses usually allow to players at different positions. When SOS shifts from week to week or between players, it can influence how well you expect a player to perform. Understanding SOS starts with knowing that defenses vary in how many fantasy points they give up to quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. For example, if a defense allows many points to wide receivers, that's a good matchup for a wide receiver you might want to start. Conversely, if a defense is tough and limits points, that player might not be the best choice. SOS is often calculated by averaging the points defenses allow to the relevant position in upcoming games, sometimes considering whether the game is at home or away. The reason SOS fluctuates is because schedules change weekly. Some players face strong defenses early in the season and easier ones later, or vice versa. This means a player who looks less appealing at first might become a good start later on, based on their upcoming matchups. For fantasy managers, this makes SOS a helpful tool for both draft prep and weekly lineup decisions. When preparing for your draft, looking at SOS can help you pick players with easier schedules, giving you a better chance to outperform expectations. During the season, adjusting your lineup based on weekly SOS can help you maximize points. For example, if your wide receiver faces a defense that allows many points to wide receivers, that's a good sign to start him. For streaming defenses or tight ends, choosing players with favorable matchups can make a big difference. Planning for the fantasy playoffs is also important. Checking SOS for those weeks helps you avoid starting players with tough matchups when every point counts. But remember, SOS is just one piece of the puzzle. Player talent, health, offensive scheme, and game flow all matter too. Past defense performance isn't always a perfect predictor of future results, so use SOS as a guide, not the only factor. In the end, fluctuating SOS can definitely impact your lineup decisions. By keeping an eye on how defenses match up each week, you can make smarter choices and give yourself a better shot at winning. Combining SOS with other info helps you build a stronger roster and make better weekly starts.